528. That's the number of races I've competed in. 25 of those races, I won. To some, that's a very low success rate. To me, it's a masterclass in growth. I spent years at the back of the pack, not just learning how to race, but learning how to observe, to watch, but most of all, be prepared for when my moment came. See, winning, it feels good, it looks good, we all love to succeed, but losing is what teaches you. Losing asks tough questions, it humbles you, it reveals weaknesses and truths in all of us that not a lot of us want to hear about ourselves. Every season was a big sacrifice for my family, and I'm touched that so many people believe in me today and for the support that I have. But just a few years ago, I couldn't catch a break. Every week, there was something in my way. A blown tire, an engine not starting, finishing nowhere near the top 15, let alone winning. Now, COVID was a tough time for all of us. We can all agree. It was difficult. We all had changes in our lives. For me, in 2021, I moved to Italy part-time to live away from family and pursue my career of racing. Now, I didn't see them for 10 months at the age of 13. I had to learn how to do my own laundry. No more on me to do it. Learn how to cook my own food. And most of all, learn to be alone and away from family, racing week in and week out. Now, I can tell you, at the beginning of that journey, it wasn't easy either. Week after week was loss after loss, setback after setback. I was trying to figure out, how can I win? How can I succeed? How do I believe in myself? Above all that, my family believed in me, and they didn't give up on me. And here I am today, because neither did I. So here's the thing with racing. We drive at 250 kilometers per hour, at which pace things should be blurry. Things should be coming at our face at 1,000,000 miles per hour, and we're not able to process it. But my mind is still, focused, calm. I found this clarity in an unexpected place. Meditation. All that losing and frustration taught me that I needed to control that. I needed a way to see clearly while driving. And meditation was that breakthrough for me. Now, racing and meditation, they sound like complete opposites, don't they? Silence versus engines, speed versus stillness. But they're exactly the same thing. Presence is everything. Distraction is punished. And fear shows up, but must be faced. Through 10 minutes of meditation a day, which I only started a few years ago, I trained my mind to be calm and grounded in all of that chaos, even in the worst possible scenarios. What I learned from losing and those failures was that my mind was the biggest competitor. Not anyone on the grid, not anyone off track, my own mind. Not because it was weak, but because it believed it was weak. We all have that voice that whispers, what if you're not good enough? What if you're going to fail? What if I'm not reaching my goals? My greatest victory never happened on a podium or at the track. It was realizing I don't have to fight my fear. I don't have to fight my doubt or my frustration. I just needed to outfocus it with this clarity of driving. This meditation, this calmness gave me that sense of clarity, and the fears and doubts faded away. I'm here today because of my wins, don't get me wrong, but I'm also here because of my losses. Every failure built resilience. Every setback stripped away ego. And every ounce of belief in me was gone, but came back to me. If you're struggling, overlooked, stressed, we all are. I'm not a master at meditation or racing yet. I'd sometimes feel stressed. For those of you who have watched my races this year, you can see that some things don't go our way. But that's part of it. That's part of life. The thing to remember is that the back seat, the back of the pack, is not failure. It's a front row seat to greatness if you're willing to observe, be calm, and wait for your moment. I leave you with these final words. Focus is trained, it's not natural. Courage is calm, not loud. And winning feels good, but losing is where you'll find yourself. Losing is where you'll learn. If you're willing to watch and observe. You don't always need to be fast. You don't always need to be great. You need to be ready. So when your moment comes, don't just take the lead. Own it. Thank you.